All right, guys, if you're like me, this is my favorite part of this whole house, and it's the sauna. All right, so I got a few things I want to show you if you are going to use it. This is your control panel right here. This is your hot and cold, this top dial here. All right, so I usually like to keep it all the way hot. And then what you're going to do is actually spin this dial. It's a timer. You're going to spin it to 60. All right, you'll hear it counting down. And right when it gets about 45 minutes, that's when I usually like to go in and sit in there for 15 minutes. And it's about 160 degrees. If you want it hotter, what you'll do is let this come all the way down to 0 and then turn it back to 60. And then you'll wait another 20 minutes and it'll be probably about 200 degrees in there. The light is actually going to come on automatically, but if you don't want the light on, you can just hit this switch here, but it's going to be in the on position. So also you have these hats here, the wool hats, sauna hats. These make a huge difference if you're going to sit in the sauna. Keeps your head cooler so you can stay in the sauna longer. All of your towels are going to be here. And then there's also a little description here showing you what to do in the sauna. Okay, so we're in the sauna now. You'll notice you're going to have your thermometer here as well as your hydrometer here, which is the humidity. I like to keep it right around, between 170 and 190. It's plenty hot. Over here, you're going to have your controls for your lights, which you don't have to mess with. They'll already be on, but if you want to change the colors, those are right there. One other thing, if you don't hear a click when you turn that dial on inside, there's a reset button underneath this heater. It's a red button. Just tap that and it should be good to go. When you guys get in the sauna, one of my favorite things to do is you're going to have a bucket with the ladle. You're going to pour water right on those hot stones and it's going to steam it up in here and actually heat it up quite a bit. If you don't want it hot, I do not recommend doing that. It is more of a wet heat than the just dry heat. So if you want to turn the humidity up in here a little bit, pour some water on those stones and it'll get super hot. So if you want to circulate some air in the sauna, you have this vent here and you're just going to turn it counterclockwise and that's going to let a draft come into your sauna. If you don't want it, just spin it to the clockwise and it'll be closed.